In a peaceful valley, where morning dew sparkled like diamonds on emerald leaves, lived an old farmer named Ibrahim. Among his many fruit trees stood one particular apple tree that puzzled him greatly. While his other trees bore abundant fruit each season, this one produced only leaves, lush and green, but nothing more.
Perhaps I should cut you down. A fruit tree that bears no fruit serves little purpose.
Yet something always stayed his hand when he reached for the saw. As spring turned to summer, Ibrahim noticed something remarkable. While his other trees stood silent and still, this particular tree had become a sanctuary of song. Dozens of birds had made their homes among its branches. Sparrows nested in its crown, bulbuls sang from its middle branches, and even a family of doves had settled in its lower boughs. One particularly hot afternoon, as Ibrahim rested in the tree's cool shade, he watched a young mother bird teaching her chicks to fly. Their tiny wings fluttered uncertainly at first, but gradually grew stronger under their mother's patient guidance. The farmer smiled, remembering how he had taught his own children their first steps in these very fields. The seasons changed, and Ibrahim began to understand. His giftless tree had given him something far more precious than apples. It had become a living symphony of nature, a shelter for countless creatures, and a daily reminder that value isn't always measured in fruit and harvest. On quiet evenings, Ibrahim would sit beneath the tree, listening to the evening chorus of birds settling in for the night. The very branches that had once disappointed him now filled his heart with joy. He realized that sometimes life's greatest gifts come not in the form we expect, but in the simple pleasure of a bird's song, the rustle of leaves in the wind, and the wisdom to appreciate what we have rather than lament what we lack. And so the tree that bore no apples became Ibrahim's favorite, teaching him that every living thing has its own way of giving back to the world. We need only open our hearts to see it.